Hello everyone, welcome to Lever Guns 50. Today we're going to shoot this right here, and this is an 1894 Winchester, and it's got this bullseye backside on it. But first I want to show you something. We got this big old bounty right here, and what we have is we have 38 brass come from Pat RMG. We'll leave a link to his video down below. This right here brass come from Georgia Boy 44. This is also 38 special brass. These are 38 special bullets, or 38 caliber bullets that Georgia Boy sent out to us so that we can load them into this brass. I want to thank Pat RMG for this, Georgia Boy for this, and all these bullets. And then WC Longshot sent these bullets. These are some big old bad boys. Here, they're 300 grain. I believe this one's like 330 in the middle, or close to it. 319, I believe, and then 317. So we're gonna shoot those. These are 375 caliber. We're gonna shoot them out of the 38-55 and see how they'll do. Now, we're gonna shoot them. I don't know if you can see it down here. We got some books lined up down here, and these books are just books. They're not Bibles, they're just books. I know some people think I'm shooting hymn books or Bibles. They're just old piece of junk encyclopedias that somebody gave to me that didn't have a full collection. And they're water damaged, so we're gonna shoot them. Let's take a look at these goodies up close. That's those bullets that WC Longshot sent us. There's the packaging. Here's the bullets that Georgia Boy sent us, and here's the brass, and the brass that Pat RMG sent us. This is brass is from Georgia Boy. All right, we're going to shoot across the chronograph into these wet books and see what will happen. We're going to try the black powder load first and see what happens. This is black powder. We're going to shoot across the chronograph and into the wet pants, or wet book, sorry, not pants, book. Let's see how fast that was going. So we got a reading on that. That was a 300. That was black powder. It was a 317 grain bullet. And as you can see, it's doing 1264 FPS. Hit nearly dead on that eagle there. And like you can see, it's an encyclopedia. It's not a Bible. So it went through that one, 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 that one, that one. It's coming up. I think it launched maybe out of the top of that. Yep. Looks like it exited. So, and then it didn't go through the rest of them. So it may have went over to our bank over there. We'll look around and see if we can find it. Make sure you can see that bullet's laying right there on the ground. Right there's where it come out of them books. Let me get you down there so you can see it better. Can't see. Hopefully you can see it. I can see my finger. This is the bullet right here. Did a little bit of damage to the nose of it going through those books, but not a lot. So let's shoot some hotter loads. This was, like I said, this was black powder. So, all right, I'm gonna shoot this big old 317 grain bullet into the book. Now this is a smokeless powder load, so this one's going a lot faster. I think we're gonna run it across the chronograph and see how fast it's going. So So let's see how fast this thing's going. We're going to back up just a little bit. We shot just a little bit lower, so hopefully that'll work out for us. Let's go down and take a look at it and see what it did. So let's see what it did. Right there, it's saying 1336 feet a second. This is a little bit faster than that black powder load. And let's see what it did. Well, it's blowing a bigger hole. Yeah, it's definitely tearing the books up. Yeah, must have turned sideways or something because it stopped in the, let's see, it stopped in the third, fourth book. Let's open this book up and see what it did. I think that's the bullet right there. Thing turned sideways, and now you can see that the smokeless powder didn't cause the bullet to mushroom or to expand out against the rifling good. Let's show you that black powder load compared. If you look at these two bullets, you can see the black powder one expanded out, filling up the rifling grooves much better than the smokeless powder. That's because black powder has a far harder initial impact on the bullet when it takes off. The thing about these particular bullets is they'll feed through the action. So you know, on these you gotta put the hammer up. All right, let's shoot across the chronograph. So that one was doing 1678 feet a second. I feel like that's pretty good. Let's go check it out. Hopefully you can see that. I can't see nothing because the sun's so bright out here. But anyhow, 1678 feet a second. The bullet entered right here. And oh man, it blew a big old hole because we put some fresh books there. Looks like it's maybe, I don't know if it's turning sideways or what's happening, but it only penetrated through into the fourth book. So let's get it out of there and see what it did. I'm gonna come over here. There's a bullet right there. So it wasn't tumbling, I don't think. It was mushrooming. It wasn't tumbling, it was mushrooming. Yeah, once you get up to a certain speed, once you get to a certain speed, they're going to start mushrooming instead of tumbling. So, I think it looks pretty neat. I bet it lost a lot of its weight. That's what that 317 grain bullet did. If you stay tuned to the end of the video, we'll show you what the actual recovered weight was, because we haven't weighed them yet. But I really like this sight. It's turned out to be pretty good. Wayne Chapman sent that to us. He sent us a bunch of those, like the 700 grain bullets for the 5110. He also sent us the 600 grain bullets, 350, and the 425 grain bullets. He's really been supporting the channel really good. I appreciate that, Wayne. Like I said, we're going to show you the weight and stuff of this when we get through, but I'm thinking that these, I need to shoot one of these into ballistics gel. What do you guys think? You think it would be an interesting thing to see what these would do to ballistic gelatin? I think the books kind of showed us that the low velocity goes a long ways. The high velocity, the one 1300 feet a second, I don't think it's quite stabilized good, although that's the one we shot into the targets and that was very accurate. I think the higher velocity one expanded out to feel the rifling good and really stabilized, because as it went through the books it just expanded out rather than getting sideways or anything. But anyhow, that's what this 3855 did. And if you check out Georgia Boy's channel, he has one just like this, but I bet he's going to come up with some different loads and some different things for it. So you ought to check out his channel. And where you're at it, you ought to check out CW Longshot and Pat RMG. Let's go take a look at it. Never shot these on target before, so let's see what they did. So there's our group, 25 yards, standing, freehand. That's a pretty good group. This round here was already there, so we got those three. As you can see, I put some tape here, here. Y'all check them out. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day, and God bless each and every one of you. Don't forget to stay to the end. We'll leave the weight and size of them bullets expanded out there. All right, y'all have a good one. Bye. Okay, taking a look at this. This was the fastest velocity of 1678, and it retained 265 grains, expanded out to 83 caliber. This one here was the next faster one. It was doing 1336, lost its weight down to 298, and expanded out to 65 caliber just up here on the top part. Now, you know, it turns sideways, so that's, you know, the full length of the bullet, really. And this in here was the black powder load, which expanded out to 45 caliber, only lost down to 314.5, and it started out about 317, so that's not much at all. And it was doing 1264. Now, a lot of the factory 255 grain bullets are doing 1200 feet a second, and this was black powder. This was just straight black powder, and it was doing 1264, and that's a 317 grain bullet.